to chat with our families and speak exactly what we do with the young students and kind of check in with you, because our Little Ninja class is kind of our starter program, but it's really like it's a program where we have students that have been with us for years that started with us as Little Ninjas. In fact, in the last 2 weeks, we competed in 2 tournaments. One tournament is called the NAGA tournament. The other tournament is called the Revolution tournament. NAGA, it's like the North American Grappling Association. They've got it dialed in for the kids as far as marketing goes, because they don't give gold medals for first place finishes. They give away swords. Yeah. So it's kind of neat. We had 3 of our students that finished in NAGA first place. What's neat about all of them, they all started when they were these young students' ages, okay? So we have great longevity with our students that are this age. One of our students who actually won a gold medal last weekend, he started when he was a Little Ninja, and he's like 16 now. So it's kind of cool to kind of see how students grow up in our school. And it's also a tribute because, it talks a little bit about the skills that we develop in the students. Because just like if you take a student to a gymnastics class, they're not doing round off back handsprings. We're not having the students do 12-step guard passes either, or doing arm locks or chokes, because they're not ready for that. But what we can do is we can kind of create this base of skill, and more than the physical skills, we can talk about things that are far more important into a young person's life. Things like learning to set goals for themselves. We talk about things like grit. And again, we talk about this in an age-appropriate way with the students, being able to kind of to endure some discomfort to achieve your goals. And I think it's an important idea with young people. And then we talk about empathy. Empathy is one of the ways that we express respect in martial arts. So when we can talk about that, along with teaching great martial arts, then we're doing some really cool things with the students. That's really our mission, because I could really care less if the kid wins a sword. I care much more about developing great leaders in our community, and we do that. I have lots of stories about how we do that with students who are graduates of our program, who are going to NYU Film School, who graduated from MIT recently, who's the starting wide receiver for Pacific Lutheran University. And I'm not going to take all the credit for it. They did all those things. But I think martial arts had something to do with it, and it's really kind of what we're up. That's the home run for us. Okay. So we have lots of young students out here, and we're going to get them ready to go. We have Sifu Brandon and Sifu Chris. Both of them have been young students, students of mine since they were youngsters, and now they're grown-up men. And it's kind of cool to have them on board and doing a great job. Let's give our instructors a round of applause. Clap for your instructors, guys. Clap for your instructors. So today's you see where you guys are at, and if you do a great job, we're going to be having you guys do your promotion. We have any level 2 students. I think we have 1 level 2 student. Is that right? 1 level, just 1. Awesome. No worries. All right. So let's get you ready to go. Stand on your feet. One, two, stand on your feet. Good work. Tap. Who has the best discipline? Say me, sir. Me, sir. All right. So I just will say this real quick. Is there a lunch class? So if you have to go to the bathroom, anything like that, did anyone go to the bathroom? Okay, good. Okay, if you do that for it. Let's do it off the map right now. I want to make sure we don't have any. There you go. See the ground here to help them out. Good. Walk over there for me now. Yes. I've been doing this a long time. They talk about, like, you read the Blink book, 10,000 hours. I've taught 15,000 classes, literally. So I've been doing this professionally since 1992. That's all I do. I've done a lot. All right, so here we go. Hey, 10 steps. So let's say you're super free. Hands over your heart. Say, I obey my parents. Put your feet up. Say, I clean my room. 10 steps. Say, I wear my seatbelt. Say, I brush my teeth. And I use good manners. So we're going to do this. We're going to have you run on your dots. You're going to run as fast as you can. I'm going to say, nice work. I'm going to see your feet disappear. Ready? And jump in here. Jump up high. Jump. Good. Ready? Jump up again. Jump. Good work. Ready? Jump again. Ready? Jump. Ready? And squat down. Now let's see if we can do this. Break, fall, backwards, fall. Good work. Back up. Release again. Fast. Release fast. Release fast. Jump. Ready? And fall. Nice. Oh, there you go. All the way back up. 10 steps. Good work. And eyeballs. So we're going to have you guys work on your Animal Planet warm-up drills to kind of get you going. So you're going to follow Professor over here. Everybody walk over here. Nice job. We're going to put toes right here on the line. Toes right here on this line. Do you know what that rope is for down there? You know what that rope is for down there? That's where we stop. Because, we've learned a lot from doing lots of development motions before. We would have students do their bear crawl and run all the way. We had someone go underneath of a seat one time. So when you get to the rope, that's where you stop. Okay? But that's good. All right, so we're going to have you do your bear crawl at the end of the mouth. when we alternate, we're going to bear crawl to the end of the floor for us. They're going to stand up at the attention desk, facing your moms and dads. They're going to face down there on the far. I'll face them in the right way, so you just hold them out.
All right, you're good. Ready? Let's have it. You're just going to start your bear crawl all the way down.
Just all the way down. Bear crawl, next down.
Freddie, let's have Roman. Let's have
Robert. Don't touch the rope.
Good work. Sam. Ready? Let's have Connor.
Nice work.
Oliver, Asher, Alex, and let's have Liam Cohen. Let's do your one. Fast, yeah.
Basically,
There you go. Just standing at the attention desk position. Right over here, maybe Asher.
Connor, maybe as well.
There, Connor, you can.
nice work.
If you
Now we're
relax
going to
yourself
turn.
over here.
We're going to look back over there at the red wall. Turn. Look at the red wall. Now, see if we're going to call you back down or do your crocodile crawl. Are you ready? Crocodile crawl. Ready?
Right.
Go, go.
Yeah, Ronan. Let's have you crocodile crawl this one.
Nice. Tongue your mouth. Go back your tongue.
Alex, ready? Oliver,
Nice.
Anushka, Max, Asher, Lincoln.
Beautiful. Keep going all the way down. All the way to the ground.
Connor, Kingston, Roman, and Liam Cohen. Do your wormhole down here. Watch out for those knees.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice. Awesome. Good job.
All the way down as quick as you can. Guys, come on, ready?
Keep going there. Kingston almost there.
There you go. A little more pull there, man.
Walk on these things.
And Sam, walk over.
Alright,
Okay, frog out time. So ready, let's have this time, please check it out. Let's have Oliver, let's have these off on this one. Good, ready, let's have Roman go. Ready, let's have Kingston. Ready, let's have Robert, Asher,
And those on that
Alex, Freddie, Connor, Lincoln, Sam, Max,
There you go, Kingston over here. Asher, that's right.
all the way down. Oh, Freddie, make sure you don't.
There you go, sit over here.
All the way down. And then toes on the line. Let me see who has the best stance. The best stance I can see.
Who's got the toes on the line? Toes on the line.
Fantastic. Okay, so now what's going to happen is we're going to start off with the crab crawl. So let me see here. Let's have Kingston, let's have you kick off on this one. Ready? And everybody, ready? Let's have everyone go now. At the same time.
Keep forward.
That's
All right, Kingston, quick. Kingston, fast. Come on, Liam, all the way down. Fast, 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 fast. Nice. He's a machine, man. That's really nice. Stop.
This is good.
Awesome. You're almost there. 2 more miles. Awesome job. All right, so eyeballs. So we're spreading all the floor from left and right. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of start going over some of your skills now. So, so you said in the middle, so that, come on, guys.
There you go,
Spread out.
all the way.
Put your arm over here. Put your arm out. Yep, scoot away. Scoot away from your arm.
Too close, one step this way, Connor. Side of right.
Again, that's why we have dots. Nice. All right, guys, perfect. Next that. Eyeballs. Ready? And sit. Say sit, sir. Know those one-word commands. Awesome job. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to go through a little bit of curriculum with what they've been doing to really get to this point. And again, when we have this differentiation with our little ninjas between a level 1 student and level 2 student. Level 1 student is just kind of getting the basic fundamentals of training. And a level 2 student does those things in a different way. So instead of doing like 3 kicks as a level 1 student, they might be picking a leg up and doing 5 or 6 kicks. And we do that developmentally so that we level that expectation on the student so we can start to build those skills that will allow them to function into the junior class. Now people say, well, what's a level 3 student? Level 3 students in our junior class. So we progress them up into that so that they can be able to work on those skills. So in our program, they work on doing self-defense skills, they work on doing kicking skills, punching skills, and then mat work. So it's kind of like parent talk, and we'll get you guys up here in a second. You know, we teach a mixed arts curriculum to our students because we want them to be able to understand these fundamentals really well. My background is in Jeet Kune Do, which is, they don't know who this person is. You folks do. His name is Bruce Lee, the very famous martial artist who lived in Seattle. My instructor was James DeMille. He was one of Bruce's original students when Bruce was doing makeup credits at Seattle Central Community College, which was called Edison Technical College at the time. And I literally lived in the back of James DeMille's school in the 1990s, and I was a traveling instructor for him. And it was an invaluable experience for me as a journeyman instructor to kind of see these high-level martial artists. But even Bruce Lee was really big on being much more interested in his students' development than propagating a style. And styles are important, knowing about the culture and what's behind martial art is very important. But what's more important is the student's development. So we try to trump style and make sure that we're much more oriented toward developing a student's abilities in martial arts. How do I know that we're doing a pretty good job? We got the swords, and we got the gold medals, we got the hard work. And that's a part of it. That's only one part. The other part of it is the life skills training and the feedback that we get longitudinally. And again, part of me doesn't care about the medals. It just shows that we're on the right track from a physical standpoint. But the feedback I get from families, and I have a student who's in one of the ninja classes, he's not promoting tonight. His uncle is 21 now. He was my first student in downtown Kirkland in 1996. I'm waiting for someone to bring their son or daughter, who is one of my children's students. I'll be on the side of the mat like crying for a few hours. Anyway, so we're gonna have them kind of work on doing some skills for us now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them work on doing some of their punching and kicking skills. So we're gonna have, we're gonna work with the focus test. So Erica got the focus test too. So what we're gonna do is this. Let's have, you stand by your feet. Stand by your feet. Grab the hands. Grab the hands. No, with me. Good. Nice. Grab the hands. Now here's what you're gonna do. Look at this fast. You're gonna walk toward me. Walk toward me. You're gonna walk further up so you express to me. And we're gonna start to walk backwards. Slowly, please. Walk backwards slowly. Hold on the hands. Hold on the hands. Don't walk backwards. Awesome. Great job. And great. Take one big step backward, one step back. So we're getting good life. I see all the cameras coming out. I'm a dad first and foremost. Pull this. So we're gonna have, and again, moms and dads, feel free to take pictures. But tag us when you put it on the social media site. All right, literally, seriously. I mean, that's what we want students like you folks. So if you put some pictures on his website, please let us know. Put our name in there. It'd be really super cool. So we're gonna have them work on doing some of their skills. Show me your left right side. Left right side. Yep. Excellent job. So let's see here. See first. Let's show with right here. How are we gonna be doing?
Okay, so right there, Robert, show your front kick.
Nice.
Bob move underneath. Right, two punches at the top. Okay, Bob move underneath. Right with your front kick.
That's it. That's just it. We'll do the last part. Ready? So here we go. Are you ready? Wait. This is your belt promotion. Do you want to get your belt? Yeah. What? Yes, sir. Yeah. So are you ready? Yeah. Awesome. All right, so here we go. Ready, start? Okay, let's go now. Yeah. Ready, go.
Ready, and so. Ready, and let's hear. 1, 2, oh, there we go, and. Is good. Step 1, there you go. Now what's next? And last step over here. Remember, you're level 2, so you're going to double jump cross. Ready, box feet. Ready, and right leg around. Bob, we need to do this quick.
It's nice.
That's it. Ready, and what's this? Front foot, ready, and up, down, low. 2 punches. 1, 2, ready, and.
All right.
Here,
This is
ready,
Max.
and
Gonna see your skills. Right there. See. The leg going. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Ready. 2 punches right here.
And what's this?
1 and 2. Okay. Ready, guys. Up underneath this. Ready. Front kick right here. Nice work. Okay. See. Front kick power. Lift up underneath this one. 2 punches at the top. 2 punches. Ooh. Yeah. Front kick right here. Another thing. Yes. There you go.
What about this now? Ready, and front kick. Here we go. Get all the
Front kick good.
See that raising? There you go. Take one big step back. That's the one. There you go.
And stop. Eyeball. Hey, let's do the students 3 claps. There you go. Ready? And let's have a sit on the floor. Say sit, sir. All right. So who has those hands on his back straight? Good discipline. Eyeballs. So turn right for me. Turn around. Yes. More. Yes, sir. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to work on doing some of your self-defense skills. So the way it's going to work is we're going to have you work on doing your bear hug escape. Who knows how to get out of a bear hug escape? In case a bear attacks you. No, I'm just joking. If a bear attacks you, run away. Get help. Right? Because there actually are some around here, right? So if someone grabs you with a bear hug, who can show me a bear hug you think?
Maybe, help me.
Liam, right here. So right here with Liam, we're going to stand 10 for a second, Liam. And again, Liam's in our level 2 class. So one of the skills that we teach students is self-defense training. And self-defense training, especially when they're this age, is really talking about things like grabbing escapes. So if someone grabs them with a bear hug and a lapel grab, a wrist grab, how can we be able to get out? It also teaches them about problem-solving skills and also some basic coordination ideas, okay? So we're going to have you do this bear hug escape. So it's going to look like this. So we reach behind, we grab you from behind like this. You're gonna put your hands on the ground. What do? You grab my leg, and what do you look? And you're gonna break fall, just like that. Nice job. Give Liam 3 pounds. Ready, go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a gigantic circle. Stand on your feet now. Stand on your feet. Grab hold of hands now. Grab hold of hands.
So this whole line,
Nice
this
work.
whole line over here. We're gonna walk over here. Ready, and Sam, we're gonna get you in the circle.
Nice work. Perfect. Good job. Awesome, Max. Walk back slowly.
Slow it up on arms.
Nice work.
And
Excellent. And touch that. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like musical chairs. It's gonna be like musical break balls. So the instructors are gonna be walking behind you, and you're never gonna know if they're gonna get you in a bear hug. Get you in a bear hug. Hands on the floor. Grab the legs. Pick it up. Just like that. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Oh, that's a good immediate flat response. Yes. Great job. There you go. So you never know. You never know.
ready, pull it up, pull.
Nice work.
Wait, what are you saying? Ready? Hands on the floor. Grab my leg. Guys, ready? Awesome.
Ready, and
Good job. Here you go.
always looking for it. Never know.
Pick it up. What do we do next?
Nice. Grab, flip.
Oh, man. Get up. Yes. Nice job. Hands on the ground. Good job. Pick it up. Ready? Who hasn't gone yet? Raise your hand. Who hasn't gone? Nice.
Let's see it.
See right here.
Lucky's right here. What do you Done.
Beautiful. Awesome job. High balls. Beautiful. There you go. Ladies, go down my front face a little bit. Right, why don't you guys be looking at it up? Over there. So you guys look at me. You're going to be moving back with your toes on the edge of the red and black mat. Let's see, Brand.
Bring your toes on the
All right,
side.
everybody else. Walk over here with your best partner. Toes on this line over here. Good job.
No,
guys.
you're good. Go right here.
Nice.
If you're already here, we don't need to.
Okay, sit down. Crisscross price off.
At listening position.
Awesome. Okay, so.
That's listening position right now.
And again, they're working on doing kicking and punching skills, they're working on some self-defense skills. They also start to lay the foundation for grappling. And by the way, if they ever go and compete, they'll do these same throws. They're not gonna do it the same way, all right? Just like a high school football team and the Seahawks, they do the exact same plays. The difference is not in what they do, but it's how they do it. So when they do shoot a double leg as a world champion, because I've had world champions here on my map, best grapplers in the world. So right up there. The Habero Jiu-Jitsu Association is part of the group that we belong to. And look them up on the internet. They're like, they are the highest level jiu-jitsu organization in the world. Both of the instructors, Shandi and Salu, who are my friends, taught me here at school in the last year. So, and they produce just great jiu-jitsu champions. And so one of the things that we work on with the students is work on doing some throwing skills so that they're able to kind of put these skills together and understand how everything works. Okay, so let's see here. Who knows how to do throw number one? Who's throwing throw number one? Where we go? Fran, tap point, please.
Here we go. Ask right over here, please. Ready? So let's get our grips. Ready? Ready? And grip up. Ready? Step left foot. Step right foot. Ready? And grab a hold. Turn the.
Beautiful, awesome job. Here we go. Nice work. All right, let's see here. And Liam, let's see here. Liam
Liam over here.
over here. Very good. Step right here. You do a different throw, okay? You're going to do your double leg takedown. Remember your double leg? Now here's the thing, Liam. We're going to test you a little differently. So what are the steps doing your double leg? What's the first thing you do? You drop, right? Ready? Second thing you do is what? Step in. Then you grab both of my legs. And what do? You push. So you take out of the mat. Nice job. So we're going to have you work on doing your throws with the instructors, okay? We're going to make sure our instructors don't hit their heads from behind, too. That just wouldn't be a fun day for them. All right? So here we go. Ready? And
Come up, ready, get your grips. Get your grips, ready, and step left. Step right, turn.
nice job.
Here, keep some over here, keep. Ready, step left. Step right.
Jason, go
The
ahead.
other way. There you go. This way. There you go. Ready,
Turn,
and
Jason, turn. Nice work. Awesome. That's it. Way to go. So turn it around behind.
And
Turn the wheel. Turn it.
all the way down.
Way to go.
Pretty here.
Nice, ready. Here we go. Dude, that's show how you do it with your brother. There we go. Nice, ready. Oh.
Turn all the way down.
Okay, shots. Like, yeah.
Run on the
You never throw on your ass like that, right? No. Yeah, you don't. Right, here we go.
Is that right? Turn it up. Ready and one more time. Maybe one last time. You ready and step step. Ready and full out forward. All the way down. Nice work. Who's sitting the right way? Hands on your back. Don't worry. Yeah, let's make sure we're not doing that.
Nice work. Awesome job. Eyeballs. Good job. So where are your eyes at? Say, eyes on you, sir. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do your promotion ceremony. You guys have done a really good job. And again, there's lots more that they've done, but this is kind of like the highlight reel, if you will, of what they've done over the last few months with us. And again, it's something that we feel really positive about having this young group of future Black Belts with us. And it's something that we can do some really great. No, seriously, these are like my students that are going to be Black Belts with me. I just know it. That's because like the rest of my students started at this point as well. Great job. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you, we'll do this. Let's have this group corner. Can you stand on your feet and walk up here? Stand up for me. Let's do this. I'll do it this way. Turn, look at the professor now. Look at the professor. Good job. Ready? And walk with me. Walk with me. Nice job. Good job. Go. Nice. Have a seat, John. And mom, dad, like I say, feel free to walk around, take pictures. Please do. It's all good. So sit with your crisscross karate sauce. That's great. A little too cramped up there, right? Just make sure to spread out for me, friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to call you guys up one at a time. You're going to get a handshake. We're going to grab you about the hand, and everyone will give them 3 claps. Ready? Everyone 3 claps. Ready? Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll call you out. So ready? Here we go. Zoe. Let's give Zoe 3 claps. Ready? Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Zoe, come forward right here. Stand the white dot for me. Great job. Nice job. Way to go. High five. Excellent. Nice work. So ready? Hop over there for me. No, we're going to have you just grab your belt today. We're going to do that. Yeah, because she's like, oh, man, put the belt on. Right foot exchange, just like that. Perfect. Awesome.
Let's give Max 3 claps.
1, 2, 3. That's for Max. Come on down, Max. Good job, Max. Handshake, Source. There you go. There's your belt. Give me a high five. Yes, sir. Put your belt right down in front of your knees. That's awesome.
Let's give Lincoln 3 claps.
Ready? 1, 2, 3 for Lincoln. Nice, Lincoln. Awesome job. Ready, handshake? Beautiful. High five. Yes.
Then Connor 3 claps.
Excellent job. Way to go. High five. Yes, job. Way to go. Next job.
Let's give Sam 3 claps.
Nice, Sam. 1, 2, 3. Up.
Professional, please.
How about a handshake over there? Nice. There you go. High five with your right hand. Ah, nice work. Way to go.
Let's give Robert 3 claps.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Nice job, Robert. Yellow belt. Nice work. Good. Have a handshake. There you go. And high five. Ah, nice.
Let's give Alex 3 claps.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alex. Hold on the line. Handshake. Nice. Nice. Ah, wow.
Let's give Roman 3 claps.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's for Roman. Nice, Roman. Good job. Handshake. That hand over there. Perfect. High five. Nice.
Let's give Ronan 3 claps.
Last one. Keep up the good work because you can compete, you can do medals, but most importantly, martial arts helps us to make better versions of ourselves. And the way we do it by doing our life skills assignments, we're going to be talking about respect. Say, treat others the way I would like to be treated. We're going to talk all month in April about how we can lead respect into our lives outside of school and how martial arts can really help us to do that in some super cool ways. Nice job. Stand right here. Stand right here. Grab your belts. Grab your belts out. You got to do your professor a favor. Make sure you give your parents a hug. Give a kiss even. And say, thank you so much for bringing me martial arts class. I really appreciate it. Okay? Yeah, you do that when you come off the mat. And mom and dads too, just a little housekeeping issue. If you can walk this way off the mat, That'd be like the way we can kind of control traffic going out and back onto the map. But they're doing a great job. We're so proud and we're so pleased to have such a great following of young students in our program. We have a great adult following as well here at our school. And again, a lot of this is because of our reputation in the community and being able to work with students on this level. So we really appreciate all the help and support. So let's give one more round of applause.